Have you ever had enough? I mean, have you ever really gotten to the point where you just couldn't take any more and you made up your mind that you were done? It could have been maybe you were dealing with a person. You could have been being bullied or been in a bad relationship or dealing with somebody's drama. Or you could have been in a workplace where you just were treated poorly and you had just had enough. And you made up your mind at that point in time that you weren't going to take it anymore. You were done. You had enough. That's it. And you actually took action. You did something about it. Maybe that bad job where you were treated poorly, you decided you were done. You were going to step out on your own. You were going to leave and have faith that you would find another job. Maybe it was dealing with a person and you had to cut them out of your life like a cancer. But you did something about it. Well, have you? Have you ever been to a point in your life where maybe a fear was holding you back and you decided no more? It could have been as simple as you were scared to jump off the diving board into the swimming pool and you finally decided to take that leap. And guess what? You didn't drown. You're still here. You took that leap and it more likely wasn't nearly as bad as you thought it was going to be. Well, guys, that's the same process that you have to take when you want to make a change in your life. You have to want something bad enough to say, I've had enough. I am going to make a change. Because until you reach that point, you won't take the steps that it takes to make those changes in your life. You have to genuinely want a change, and you have to genuinely want to take the steps that it's going to take to fundamentally change your life. To not allow fears to hold you hostage. To not allow yourself to dwell in negativity. Because guess what, guys? Whether you believe in the law of attraction or you believe in purely living by faith, truly living by faith, either way, what you put out is what you get back. So if you dwell in negativity constantly and you continue to make excuses for why you think the way you do and you feel the way you do, and you continue to excuse every decision that you make, even if it's a bad one, and you excuse the way you were or why you act the way you do, instead of taking responsibility for yourself and your actions and your thoughts, then you have not reached that point where you've had enough. See, we know it's possible because if you've ever been to that point where you say you've had enough and you made up your mind and did something about it, I guarantee you, at that point when you made that change, then it made a change in your life. Now, maybe you reach that decision and you made a bad decision and it had a negative effect in your life. But the point I'm trying to make right now is if you can channel that energy, if you can channel those thoughts into something positive, you can bring about positive changes. But if you continue to dwell in negativity and sorrow and you still are the victim, and why does everything happen to me and the whole woe is me bit, then that's what you're going to continue to get, guys, because that's what you bring into existence with your thoughts. Now, if you can stop and say, I've had enough with this life, I've had enough with feeling this way, I've had enough with hurting and replaying this negativity, this film of what happened to me, and all the things that have gone wrong in my life over and over and over again in your mind, that's as good as it gets, guys. But if you can stop for just a minute and say, you know what, I've had enough of this, and I want to make a change, then you and only you have the power to make that change. Only you can change your thought process, can say, I've had enough. I'm not going to continue to think negatively. I want something better in my life, and I'm going to commit myself to doing whatever it takes to get that. Whatever it takes to have that life, to make those changes, only when you get to the point where you say, I've had enough, have you reached the level of commitment necessary to change your life. Guys, we'll talk about this more later on. Thanks for listening. Tune in to our podcast coming in the future, Mind Hostage. You can visit our website at www.mindhostage.com. Visit us on Facebook at Mind Hostage. And guys, go to YouTube, like these videos, comment on the videos and share, and stay tuned for more to come. Thanks, guys.